I want to talk today about beliefs. Originally, I had thought about speaking on success, but I feel like beliefs are something that have been wavering lately with everything that's been going on in our society. And it's really interesting to notice how often we sell ourselves short because we don't feel like anyone else believes in us or that we are really allowed to believe in ourselves. And it's really important to believe in yourself. I can speak from experience on many levels that sometimes you just have to go and do things on your own and not worry about what anyone else thinks. When I started my weight loss journey, I had people that weren't really mocking me to my face, but doing it behind my back because they felt as though I was going to be like everyone else that said I was going to do something and then make excuses and not actually do it. But I motivated myself and I believed in myself. I never thought for 1 second that I wouldn't be able to accomplish losing weight. I didn't know how far I would get as far as actually making it to the stage to compete in my figure competition, but I knew I was going to lose weight. And I think that we have a tendency in our society to aim way too low. We don't want to be disappointed. We don't want to think that we've failed. And it's really sad that people aren't willing to take those chances and those risks to see what they can do in their lives. I really feel like sometimes, even though I can appear to be very strong on the outside, and I think I am a mentally strong person, physically strong person, I think I am very strong, there are times when I also have a tendency to lose some belief in something. And it's hard to overcome. It's interesting. I've learned recently that I have a lot of limiting beliefs, and this is kind of awkward for me to talk about, but I figured that if I can help someone else, that would at least make this worth it. So I've struggled for a long time with judgment, as I know all of us do. And it sounds weird because here I am putting myself out there, going to the gym all the time, going on stage in a tiny little suit for everyone to see, pictures of me on the internet from the show, and yet I still have limiting beliefs. I still tell myself sometimes that there are things that I don't think I can do, but I never really understood why until lately. And I think a lot of it has to do with it being a defense mechanism to prevent myself from feeling pain. And I know that we all do that. It can be something so silly as being afraid to go to the dumbbell rack to pick up dumbbells because someone might look at me and think something very strange. What if they do that? I don't know how I'm going to be able to live with myself. And believe it or not, that's something I actually used to do. I used to be so consumed with what people were thinking when I walk around the gym. And I've worked on it a lot. I have definitely evolved as far as my emotional capacity, and it's taken a lot of work. I didn't grow up in the best environment, and I've had to basically teach myself all these things. Learning that it's okay to be myself. I'm still not there. I have a tendency to hold back a lot because I have the people pleaser mentality. But I do believe that I will get over it. I love challenges, as anyone who knows me definitely knows that I like to do whatever I can to grow and be better than I was yesterday. And yes, it can take some time. And yes, it will be painful. I know that. It's scary trying to do things I've never done before and getting out of this habit of caring so much. I never understood. People always told me, well, you care too much about everything. And yeah, I do care a lot about things, but I didn't realize the impact it was having on my life up until a few months ago. And I've been working on how to really live the life I want to live and not care so much about what other people think. I'm trying to focus on readjusting my beliefs and what I thought in the past was real when it really wasn't. All these ideas that I thought were so true, when I looked back on them and really thought about where I was coming from, I couldn't believe it. It just didn't make sense anymore. The things that had applied in my life in the past don't apply now, and it's a whole different experience. It's exciting, it's terrifying, but I really like the process. I like the fact that I'm a lot happier, and I feel like success is coming easier to me. I've definitely changed my mentality as far as negative thinking. I used to think negatively about everything. It was disturbing how negative I was. And it reflected in my body when I was 211 pounds. But now I understand that my beliefs aren't what they used to be. Being a worrywart, yeah, it helped me when I was in school. I was a high honor student in my 8th grade class, the only student to make high honors all year long. Overachiever, did the whole 9. And I believed at that time that's how I would achieve success, by constantly worrying about my work, and it was a mess. But now that doesn't translate over into the real world. Having a job or two and focusing on bodybuilding and trying to enjoy life as much as I possibly can, it just doesn't work. Worrying doesn't help. It's not of value to me like it was in the past. And I've gotten rid of that. It doesn't apply to me anymore. So I encourage all of you that are watching this video to look at your life and realize that you need to believe in you and your abilities, no matter what anyone says. I challenge myself every single day. I actually started this little challenge, I guess you could call it, where I am failing at things, not intentionally. So I'm not just throwing something across the room just to say, oh, I failed and I met my fail quota for the day. I'm trying to do things that I normally wouldn't do in hopes of actually kind of failing. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I want to grow from that, and I feel like it's helping me understand that people really don't care. They really don't care about what you care about. And it's very interesting to me. So learn to believe in yourself and know that whatever you put your mind to, if you really want it, you put in the work and the time and the effort, you'll get what you want. It will be so worth it in the end. So please learn to believe in yourself, because honestly, if you don't, no one else out there can push you the way that you would be able to. I mean, I've been in situations in the past where people would tell me things like, oh, you're so smart, you're so pretty, you're so this, you're so that, but I would look at them like they were crazy because I didn't believe it. I didn't think that they were being honest with me because I didn't feel like that inside. So learn to believe in yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on my email, leave a comment below, share, subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and as always, follow me on all the things social media, and I will see you next time in the next video.